What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Break Room Chronicles. I am your host, D. Nelson, joined today by my co-host, D. Rock, and our other co-host, Jordan. We're going to get right into it. We ended last week with a topic, and that topic was basically, if you can have dinner with 4 people, dead or alive, to ask them one question, who would it be and what question would you ask them? But, for time purposes, we're going to just shrink it down to 3 people just so everybody get a fair amount of time to go. Y'all, all right, so look, I got one of mine so far in my head, but I'll let y'all go.
No, go. Who your one?
Yeah. All right, my first one, honestly, is my dad.
All right.
Yeah, I got a few questions to ask my dad about some shit that happened at his funeral that you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand a man gonna be a man, but bruh, you got some explaining to do. Like, and I can't wait till I check and come up there and holler at you. I need answers now, like, nigga. But yeah, my dad is one, and I wanna ask him some questions. I ain't gonna put his business out here because there's gonna be some people that's gonna hear this that might get a little offended. But just know I got a few bones to pick with my dad. So who would your first one be? Who your number one, or one of your people?
My shit, I got like Wilt. I want to know if Wilt really ran down on 35,000 chicks. 'Cause that number is astronomical.
Yeah.
35,000.
That was the actual number in the book that he wrote, or because he had a book about it, I believe.
Nah, I mean, I don't know if it came from a book. I know around growing up, it was like at least it should even over 15,000 is a lot. I can't remember.
1,000.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, I want to know if he died from AIDS too, HIV, because I heard a rumor that Will die from HIV because he was out here running down on.
It's a fair assessment.
Like,
you wouldn't be far off.
Yeah, right. I got that. I want to have a conversation with Kobe. It's all Philly legends.
All
like,
Philly. Okay, I got you.
Or Lower Marion, Philly, all the surrounding areas. Did you rape Shorty? It's a conversation.
Wait, who that?
Kobe.
I'm about to say, Wilt raping?
No,
I know heard about Wilt raping no job. I say, dang.
No, Kobe.
All questions you gonna ask him about?
Yeah. This is a joint off the record. Like, was that far fetched or?
No.
I mean, but she did have 2 different semens in her, so multiple semens.
It's pretty disgusting.
And
She's a fun girl. Okay.
Or she was a fun girl, right? And Bill Cosby. I definitely need some clarity on the whole Bill Cosby situation. Like, was that like?
I think that's pretty clear already, but whatever.
Yeah,
I don't mind my business on that.
No, I want him to clarify that.
All right, so Will, what would be your you got to ask? Well, you got time to ask Will one question. What's your question gonna be? Like, what is your exact question? Did he really have sex with 35,000 women? And I guess that would lead into did he die from HIV?
Yeah, my exact question is,
you want clarity on that little situation
on the whole, because I know he wasn't fucking with rubbers like back in the day.
That's free love era.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He was like 60s, 70s. HIV ain't come out to the 80s, and he was already wilt by then.
Or did it come out in the 80s, or did it get?
They had syphilis.
Was it like
syphilis though? What's that like a?
I can't hardly hear Jordan.
I said they had syphilis though, I believe, back then.
Syphilis.
Yeah, no, they had syphilis. That was all back then.
Yeah.
Crabs, maybe.
I don't know, but I know.
My question straight up is like, is there any truth to the rumor that you had sex with over? And if I had him, if we was all at a dinner table, I would definitely narrow it. I don't know if it's 15,000 or 35, but shit, anything over 1,000 is definitely.
Nigga, if you a single nigga, you die and you hit 500 Jones, you got a legendary life,
right?
But 35,000, like,
how do you do some shit?
Like I don't even know how many days that is in a year. I mean, like, and like Like, I don't even know how many days that is. 35,000 days. Let me see. Like, it's like we gotta look that up.
That's like 100 years.
So it couldn't have been 35,000.
No, it ain't 100 years. Whatever the fuck it is. Like, that's a lot of.
Hell
You hitting
yeah.
like 7 Jones a day.
Like, that's crazy.
That's some nasty shit, Will. I'm sorry.
But let's keep it real. He was only doing that shit during his NBA career.
No, it couldn't have been 35. That's 95. It take 95 years to hit 35,000.
And you hit what, one a day?
Yeah, one a day.
No, he was hitting. No, I remember like they were saying he was hitting like 5,
4
6 Jones a day.
Hell yeah. I heard Magic. I heard all the Lakers niggas was doing that too.
They said Magic a hit. They said before the games, Magic will run down on like a foursome before the game.
Yeah.
And then after they come out there and kick the shit out of somebody, they'll go back in there before they get in the shower. And they have another foursome with 4 different Jones.
Them bitches nasty. So the niggas ain't even wash up?
They ain't even wash up. Sweaty ass nuts.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them chicks.
Yeah. like, god damn. Like, but I'm looking at that shit like, now how you play a full-fledged, full-contact NBA game? After and before you.
Yeah, right.
I can't. Oh, I'm
legs weak. Well, Magic ain't dunk, so it wasn't like he was hooping. I mean, it wasn't like he was dunking on niggas.
All right, fuck that. In the middle of this, man. Take a birthday shot, man.
Shout out to my OG.
Shout out to you. OG birthday, man. Yeah, I mean, November 11th. Holla at your boy.
65 years old. He can apply for Medicaid now.
Yeah, like nigga.
You seen bitching? Straight shot. But go ahead, George. I ain't never. We ain't hear your joint yet.
Your one.
The first person would most likely be Malcolm X for me.
Okay.
And what question would you ask?
Honestly, I want to know who he think assassinated him, because nobody really
Took the mic up, Jordan, because it ain't.
Nobody really know for real. Like, nobody really know. And I just want to ask him, like, who do he think did it? Because, you see a lot of documentaries out there, but nobody really know. But on top of that, matter of fact, I also wanted to ask him, did he think following Elijah Muhammad was the best thing for him?
Cool.
But yeah, there's just so many conspiracies surrounding him and so many things that he wanted to do, and that's one boy that I can probably sit and talk for a couple hours with and just pick his brain to see what see what he wanted to actually. I just want to know what he thought. Like, if we see the timings of what's going on now, did he think all this would happen if we didn't do the things that he suggested us to do back then, as far as like economic and just basic things. So, I mean, that's one of them. Right. On top of that, I actually would probably say Michael Jackson.
And actually, what did he touch some kids?
Yeah, I would. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to ask him that, but I just like the whole quote. I would ask him that.
Or do he resent his dad? Because that's like another thing. Like, I remember that was like a big thing.
Or do he resent his career?
Yeah,
because that nigga never was a normal kid. He never was a normal person. He been a celebrity basically since he slid out his daddy's fucking balls.
Yeah, but he can't work he can't be working throwing bags.
No, I'm not saying that. But do he resent his career? As far when I say that, I mean, do he wish? Cause like Michael Jackson, arguably the most famous motherfucker ever
of all time.
So it's like not even just me. I'm talking about like just people
in general,
ever. Like he might be the most famous motherfucker ever.
Right.
But it's like, do you really resent being that famous? Like, do you have any kind of resentment towards, like, damn, like, I can't do nothing normal, like,
at all.
Cause we look at that shit, we see all the money, we see all the fame, but some people get that shit and be like, man, I don't want this shit. I just want to be.
I definitely don't want the fame.
Yeah,
I want the money.
Give me the bread. But
because I do too much niggerish shit. Like, I do too much.
Yeah, and you could, but nowadays you could sell. These people are selling. They giving us fame. They paying us in fame.
Yeah.
They paying black people in fame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because look, Instagram likes. Like, Instagram likes is more. They got, look, when I found out, not to journey too far, but when I found out that you could actually pay people to boost your likes.
Yeah.
And people was doing that.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Followers
and all that.
Likes?
Yeah, you can boost your likes and boost your like.
You pay people to follow you. to get you 1,500 followers or 2,500 followers.
I'm cool.
I didn't know you do that.
That's like a thing.
Yeah, I found out somebody at work was doing that shit, and this was years ago. This had to be 5, 6, 7 years.
Right, I'm about to say because that's not.
It's a long time ago, and I'm like, but he was like, that's what motherfuckers was, when they had like 10,000 followers, they thought they was the man.
Right.
And he showed me that he had like 10,000 followers. And he laughing at me because I only had like 200.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, but everybody on my shit, I know. I personally know. Like, Danny, everybody on here probably been to my house.
Right.
You got 9,000 or 10,000. You don't know none of them motherfuckers. Like, you letting these motherfuckers who you don't even know everything, get every move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once again, he was a couple years younger than me, or like 10, 12 years younger than me. I guess that was just like the age difference, but then I talked to somebody else.
That ain't the age difference though. That's the type of wave he on.
Yeah. Matter of fact, no, I talked to Smack. I talked to Troy. I talked to Smack. And Smack was like, man, that nigga paying people for them followers. I'm like, what you mean? And he put me down the whole spin. Like, man, you do this, you do this. But, man, like, them niggas don't be having no 10,000 followers. I'm like, damn, for real? I was like, it can't be that shit. Niggas is pressed to have. Yeah,
that's what they do.
He said, let a nigga put a picture up here and they don't get 500 likes in a minute. He said, them niggas will lose their mind. I said, damn. I said, it can't be that serious.
Right.
Like, that's fucking goofy.
That's the wave.
Yeah, that's goofy. But y'all took one of my, Michael Jackson would have been my other one. My second one would be, I'm going to steal one of y'all's, OJ. I just got a flat out question, man. Did you do it, man? Yes or no?
But you know that, though.
I mean, I kind of know, but I do know it. But I just want to hear him say it.
Like, even with the Mike Jack, though, like, I would ask him about his pop abusing him and all that. Like, how you feel about the whole, like you said, he had no childhood. OJ, you know.
We think, but we know.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. Like,
but I just want to hear him say, like, yeah, I killed that, bro. Yeah. So what, nigga? Yeah,
y'all got no proof he did that.
And I do that shit again. Like,
I kill another bitch. Like, I kill another bitch.
Right.
But I would love to hear him say yay or nay. Like, if he had to answer me truthfully and honestly, I would love to hear him say yay or nay.
All right.
And I don't got no third or no fourth. That's just it.
Yeah. I can respect that.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next, Jordan? What we going with?
The next John is quite simple. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all have dealt with this, y'all may have experienced this. But was it ever a time in y'all life and whoever's watching where y'all felt like y'all kept it too real? And basically y'all just went all, something happened and y'all just could have handled the situation so smooth, but y'all just took it to a whole nother level and it backfired on yourself. And, you know, you might, based on your reaction, you could have got yourself fired. You could have got yourself in a fight. You could have almost got killed. All you had to do was just chill. And I mean, it's so many. It could be so much layers to this. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody got some interesting experiences in life. I mean, some of y'all niggas just draw for no reason. So I mean, it wouldn't come as a surprise to me.
That feel directed at me, but whatever.
So I mean,
it's definitely layers to this.
That feel directed at me.
But I'm pretty sure. Y'all got some.
It's definitely layers to it.
Got some experiences.
I'm trying to think. Well, me, the way I talk shit, and like I said, I don't know, I can't pinpoint one specific time that I actually shit talk somebody a little too much, but I know for a fact, like I get like a little, like I got like an internal thing where I can almost tell, like, all right, I'm drawn, like like anybody who know me know, anybody know D Nelson know I talk shit. You know, you ain't met a nigga who talk more shit than me. That's a fact. But it's like I just talk shit, and but that's just me. If I fuck with you, I talk shit to you. If I don't fuck with you, that mean if I don't talk shit to you, that mean I really don't fuck with you, or I don't really feel I don't know you like that.
Right.
But if I fuck with you, one of my dudes, I consider it like, come on, all y'all know I got Janetta. I know you probably gonna see that. You know I talk more shit to you than anybody. Precious, you know I talk more shit to you than anybody. Dog, all my homies growing up, I talk shit to everybody. If I don't talk no shit to you, then I really don't fuck. That's just me showing affection. Like I ain't gonna be like, oh man, I love you, Jordan. I love you, D-Rock. I'm gonna talk shit, you bitch ass nigga, corny ass sneaker. I say anything to you, but I know I can tell how people respond if they in a good mood or not, or they not in a good mood, they don't feel like that shit. And sometimes I find myself trying to joke you so much to make you laugh, to try to flip your mood, that I might make the shit worse and be like, all right, I'm drawn now. Let me chill. So let me stop. But yeah, I've definitely done that on 1,000 occasions.
So have you ever almost gotten into a fight because of that? One of your friends, or has that ever gotten that far? If they was just,
if that's your homie, he ain't gonna get into a fight.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, listen, man.
Some people have fought their friends before. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and the way I talk shit, I'm pretty sure somebody wanted to punch on me. But
I'm saying y'all could have fought and just shook it out. Like so, some people
wanting to punch on you and fighting you, like it's two different things.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yo, let me get away. This my nigga.
Yeah.
But he drawn today, so let me get the fuck out of there. It's different than we getting into we getting into a fucking full on fist fight in front of strangers and all that shit.
Because I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, like let me get the fuck out of there.
I never had that. Yeah, I never had that. But I know the personality I got, I'm definitely willing to throw it all away to prove my point.
But if y'all really cool, like my cousin, we all know who I'm talking about. He one of them bulls, talk shit all day, every day. But he ain't gonna. He know
he like me.
Yeah, if you going through some shit and he know his joke, he ain't mean no harm, and he rubbed you the wrong way, and you willing to take it there. Not saying that he a bitch or nothing, but he gonna fall back and take the L in that sense where it might look like a temporary loss in the moment if you get aggressive, but he ain't gonna overstep the boundaries because y'all friends and he know you ain't yourself today.
Yeah.
Like you ain't yourself today. And any other time he can fuck with you, but today something a little off.
Yeah. That's why I always say I see so much of myself in that nigga,
right?
That I just like, and I was, to be honest, like we all know that nigga talk heavy shit,
right?
But when I was his age, a little younger than I talk 10 times.
Right.
Y'all think I talk shit now? Like y'all niggas would have met me 10, 15 years ago. Y'all I can't stand this fat nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still, like I said, I'm still a world class shit talker now. But I know how he is because I seen him get on people's nerves, or he might have said something to me, and I might have not. Like everybody come in there sometimes. You might not even be mad at something. You might just be
not.
I'm not there yet.
Right.
I ain't there yet. But then once I get there, but before you get a chance to get there, he be like, "Yo, you cool, OG?"
Yeah.
Like he always come through and be like, "You chill? You all right? You good?" I'm like, no, but then he go right back to his shit. I wonder why you was acting like a bitch.
Right back at you. Right.
All right, whatever. Hey, I'm here now, nigga. What's up, nigga? Let's talk our shit.
Right, that's a fact.
But that's me. Like if I come talk, especially niggas I fuck with.
I was about to say, especially if you fuck with him.
Like, yo, y'all niggas good.
There's been times I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, fuck that. I'm here with it, and wherever it's gonna go, it's gonna go. I mean, that's my blood though, so it's different. But I've even seen him take a back seat to other people that ain't blood, but he know it's a temporary thing. It's like one of them Jones where it don't gotta be this way. He must be going through some shit, so I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah,
I fuck with him, I was fucking with him, but I'm gonna chill because I could see he clearly going through some shit.
Because everybody go through that shit.
Right. And it ain't one of those situations.
Yeah, but to get back to Jordan's original question, like I've never been in a situation where I might have ruined something or ruined the opportunity just to prove my point. But I know I will. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go down with the ship.
That's a fact.
To prove my point. Like, you're not just going, especially if it's something I feel strongly like about and it's morally compromising. If I don't speak up, then yeah, I'm going down with the ship. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I'll throw it all away. I'll get it back. If I can get it one time, I'll get it again. But yeah, I just got a problem with motherfuckers just feeling like they can get away with shit because of their position or their authority.
Because positions don't make you a thorough nigga. Just like I was watching Gillian Wallow. Money don't make you a thorough nigga. Like just because you got money, you could be a corny ass nigga. So just because you in a certain position don't make you a thorough nigga that I respect. Or just because you older than me don't make you a thorough old head.
But niggas think that.
Yeah, like you could be a corny ass old head or a nut ass old head. Just because you're older than me don't make you thorough. I don't respect niggas like who move like you.
Yeah, like we had a conversation one time. It was just, it's on the subject but off the subject, and niggas was like, I had a conversation with people down the job.
Yeah, right.
We was having a Break Room Chronicles discussion at work, and it was basically like, all right, new niggas, you got a whole class full of new niggas come in. Boom.
All right.
Now, y'all niggas, and that's already been here 10, whatever many years, y'all think y'all could talk to these new niggas any kind of way y'all want, because y'all got it in your mind somehow that, okay, I've been working at this job for 10 years. This nigga just started today. I beat this nigga the fuck up just because I got more time. I'm like, nigga, you don't know who that nigga is. That nigga could be, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
he ain't got no time.
Yeah,
Man. He'll
y'all
trash
rumble
you,
in the building don't got nothing to do.
Trying to keep it too real.
And motherfuckers was looking at me like, I mean, motherfuckers really was believing because they got more time. Like, niggas we know who some cornball bitch ass niggas. No, fuck that. I beat boy the fuck up. Well, I mean, you might think so, but I can't say that. You know what I mean?
He got less to lose. He just started.
Not even that, but this, you don't know who this nigga is. Like, you automatically think you can beat this nigga because you know you make more money than this nigga, or you know you've been working here longer than this nigga. That don't mean nothing.
And your niggas ain't jumping into no bullshit. Like your folks, not even your folks, but we work with you. That don't make us cool. Like I mean, that makes us cordial. That don't make us. If he start dog walking you,
you're not gonna help. You're not gonna help your man's out.
I'm gonna bring it up.
My man, if that's my man, yeah. But if that's a nigga that asks for that ass whooping, no, we gotta handle that.
Your wish is his command,
right?
But
you gotta hold that.
A lot of that shit changed when a few years ago. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but somebody got touched up down there by a new nigga. You know what I mean? And a lot of that shit ended. Like,
all that time shit.
All that time you got 6-7 years, and boy just started the day.
I heard that.
Niggas trying to calm you down. Yo, chill, dog, chill. It ain't even worth it. Like, you drawing on a nigga for nothing. Right. Young boy just started. You talking reckless. Right. Next thing you know, main man toss you up. Now you looking crazy. Fuck that. This shit ain't over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. The way your eye looking, nigga, it's over. Yeah. This shit's over.
And your pride fucked up.
Yeah, you might want to apologize to that brother for ramming your face into his fist that many times.
I'm gonna say sorry for you.
Yeah, he ain't mean it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, but after that, shit kind of calmed down.
Right.
But, you know, every now and then, motherfucker need a reality check.
Right.
I don't know, but I got a crazy ass story. I was actually working at Lowe's. This was when we was getting paid bullshit. I mean, I think it was like $8.50 an hour, some bullshit like that. And we was actually the trucks that they get in. We just take all the appliances off, all the washing machines, all the fucking stoves, just all the heavy shit that you see in there. We had like two trucks. Mind you, we only there for like 4 hours, so they working like a dog for 4 hours. Ain't no breaks, nothing like that. So it's time for us to go. And the overnight manager, mind you, he has no authority over us. I don't know. We didn't know who the fuck he is. This is the first time we seeing bull. So he come talk about something. Well, yeah, we got 2 more trucks. We need y'all to stay and unload them, John. So we like, no, our time is up. Yo, you got your own team here because y'all overnight crew. We just night shift, but y'all actually overnight. So he like, no, fuck that. Y'all gonna stay and y'all do it. So me and the other boy like, you know, we out. So he basically on a tight time. If y'all leave, I'm writing you up. And I'm like, you have no authority to do that. So he started mouthing off, well, I'm the overnight manager, I'll write you up. So he kind of approached me, like squaring up approached me. And then I could have, at that moment, I could have left. And I still would have had my job.
Fuck that, though.
I still would have had my job. And, you know, he just started saying some wild shit. And I'm thinking, like, he was really in the wrong. Like, everybody's saying, like, everyone's saying he was in the wrong. And I'm thinking, you know, it was no problem. I came back the next morning. They called me in the office and was just like...
Wait, so did you put your hands on, boy?
No, it was just basically... it was just all verbal.
So you wonder why you got fired?
It was basically just all verbal. That's why I thought, you know, I come back the next morning and I'm thinking, you know, it is what it is. I probably ain't even going to see bull because, again, I'm not overnight shit. So it is what it is. But they like, yeah, we heard you and such and such got into a little altercation. I'm like, what altercation? We just had said a couple words. Like, yeah, we understand, but...
That's not as bad as me and you having a little disagreement.
Yeah, that's really all it was. It was just the tone was just people just thought we was about to do something. But
real quick before this John, That's not as bad as me and you having a disagreement, and then you go run to the manager and then tell him your side of the story, and then make it seem like I'm tripping. So you go already rat on me. Go, man, I'm gonna let that go. I'll say a name. I don't give a fuck. I mean, we're gonna chill.
All right, we back. So yeah, we talked about 3 people we would have over for dinner or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Jordan gonna lead us off on this next one.
No, I got one.
Oh, you got one? All right, well.
I got one. The current versus is T.I. and Jeezy. What y'all think about that? Who y'all think gonna win, and do y'all think it's gonna be a slaughter?
T.I. by a long shot.
See, like I said, this more your generation. Like I fuck with both of them. Well, I don't want to say I fuck with both of them, but I'm familiar with both of them. But
not enough to predict
to really, give a real good opinion. But I just know for a fact I know more T.I. music
singles
than I do Jeezy. Yeah, singles,
right,
and album cuts. But I also, but from what everybody I've been hearing, everybody out here, I've even had like a little mini conversation with this about. Everybody say Jeezy. Like he got like a cult following.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like everybody say Jeezy.
Yo, I'm with Jordan. T.I. by a long shot. Like
that's what I would think.
T.I. I remember when T.I. was trying to go against 50, and I was like, yo, T.I. might fuck 50 up. Jeezy can't even fuck with 50.
Yeah, like, man. Listen, man. I
mean, T.I. got 3 classic albums. I tell people all the time.
Like what? What's the name of them?
Trap Music.
Okay. Classic
Trap Music. Yes, Trap Music. That's one of the first. I think that's the second.
That's the second album.
He has that's after I'm So Serious, I believe. He had that's Trap Music. That's Urban Legend.
Okay.
And he got King, and King is probably commercial.
Paper Trail was nice too, though.
Paper Trail was cool, but it wasn't. King came out at a good time.
King came out 06.
Yeah, but that was a good time. He had he had a lot of commercial successful joints on.
And Paper Trail came out right before he got booked.
Yeah.
So it's like 08.
So I really feel like, T.I. should win that by a long shot. I mean, I'm a big Jeezy fan, but Jeezy, I can't remember the last good Jeezy album. He's supposed to be dropping Recession too, but I don't feel too confident about that, John. To be honest with you.
Jeezy can't fuck with T.I. T.I. the king of the South.
Yeah, I tell niggas all that. Yeah, most definitely is. Like, he's not the king of the South to people younger than us because they wasn't around for his whole entire career.
True.
So they probably gonna be like, "Who the fuck is T.I.? Ain't no king of the South." But T.I. is really the king of the South if you've been there from start to finish.
See, I think T.I. I think this is more of a like
90s
y'all,
era. Right.
Like y'all can give a way better assumption on who y'all think gonna win because to be like I said, I would say T.I.
Right.
Because I know
more singles.
I know for a fact he got the bigger records.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, everybody I've asked that's been like y'all age, younger, in your general vicinity was like Jeezy. And like I said, I can honestly say I don't know Jeezy's early catalog as far as like listening. Like I've never listened to like a Jeezy album early. Only one I listened to was one of his latest ones, and it was called like No Church on Sundays or something like that. And that joint was, to me, that shit was trash. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you, that joint was.
I mean, I like best. He had a couple joints there. The most recent joint he got was called Pressure, I believe. That's one of the newer Jeezy albums I like. But other than that other album you just named, it was like
album for album though. Jeezy can't fuck with T.I.
No, not at all.
I mean, he got hits too, and he got good albums too. But Jeezy can't fuck with T.I. album for album.
No.
Yeah, like
single for single, album for album.
T.I. got a lot of albums.
Feature for feature.
Like it's funny. It's funny that y'all saying it. Like I said, I've talked that like literally everybody I've spoken to that's in y'all age bracket who I thought would have a good feel of who will win this battle. Like I'm literally everybody said Jeezy, and which made me think like, damn, I never even really gave this bull a chance because
Jeezy ain't nowhere near better than him though.
But
Jeezy, he just a corny. Like to me, he just a corny ass. The bald head with the hat to the side backwards.
I ain't gonna lie to T.I. got corny moments too though. He had that shit cocked. His hat cocked. His shit be like this.
He did, but he was dropping that heat when his head was like that. They covered the King album.
T.I. should be like T.I. got corny moments too, though. I'm not gonna sit there and
the shit he be doing now. The shit he do now is corny,
but that's that down south shit though. So you
gotta separate the two.
South shit. He trying to make a statement. That should be falling off the side of his head.
No, that's that down south shit,
man.
You know they be like a year late, man. They be slow.
You gotta separate the two, man.
Listen. T.I. said it straight
and
up.
Jeezy from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, so is T.I.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they from the same place. So it's like I just never gave, I just never, I was just turned off from Jeezy from the first time I seen him. Not saying that he was corny or nothing like that. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
And I tell everybody this, I'm not the biggest T.I. fan, so don't get me wrong there.
Watch your mouth, OG.
But no, I'm just saying, I just never really.
He said everybody want to be the king of the South.
Yeah.
But they ain't running a damn thing but they mouth. Simple as that.
Okay, sound good.
Simple as that.
T.I. got hits, man.
He do.
T.I. got hits.
He do. And that's why I said if I had to pick somebody based off my knowledge and off what I like, I would pick T.I. So I said, but I know I'm on the outside looking in. I would rather ask somebody who, if you grew up with that, like.
I'm gonna keep it a bean though. T.I. he definitely got the worst hat wear of all time. Like his shit, this nigga should be like on super lean, but Jeezy shit ain't that much better anyway. Like Jeezy music ain't better, his singles ain't better, albums ain't better.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah,
I don't know how he can win.
Like, I'm just confused now. Because, like I say, I've talked to, I would say, at least 7 people that's in y'all age bracket.
But
and everybody said Jeezy.
Where their mentality at?
Yeah.
The street
I
niggas?
talked to different niggas.
I was about to say, because if they street niggas, they might fuck with. But T.I. brought trap back. He brought trap out. So
he's in trap music.
He not even sitting there talking about just love make. He ain't just singing out here. Like he brought trap out too. So
No, I get it.
But
like
Jeezy,
I said, I get it. Like I would pick T.I. too. But like I said, I'm just surprised that y'all two said T.I.
I remember we was at work and somebody said Jeezy was the first nigga that talked about talking about work. And I remember you specifically saying, hold up, 10 Crack Commandments was talking about all that shit.
Yeah.
So people think Jeezy was the first nigga to actually talk about getting an O for however much.
Right.
Like, and I remember you breaking that shit down. So people think T.I. wasn't talking about that and Jeezy just all gangster. But T.I. brought trap music to the forefront. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, T.I. got better hits than Jeezy.
Niggas that say that just didn't like T.I.
Higher heights than Jeezy. And on top of that, like he was talking that gangster shit too, and he had the ability to cross over to singing shit.
But let me ask you this: we made the same mistake a few months ago with Fab and Kiss, because everything we basically just said about Jeezy and T.I., we said the same exact argument about Fab and Kiss, and we see how that shit turned out on screen.
I'm more confident in T.I. though.
But
I'm way more confident.
But I would say this. I'm like I said, I can be 100% honest when I say I listened to one Jeezy album, and like I said, that was that No Church on Sunday or No Church in the Wild, whatever it was called. I listened to that like 2-3 years ago. That was the only Jeezy album I ever listened to.
T103, listen to that.
Probably won't, but
T103 was good shit.
Yeah,
like, that was a classic, though. Like it's a classic.
Like, and it might shock y'all. Like, I'm not
the biggest Jeezy fan.
I'm not a Hove. Like I said, I'm not a Hove guy.
Yeah, right.
But I know Hove is one of the GOATs.
Yeah, right.
He's definitely one of the top 3-4 greatest of all time.
T.I. but
I'm not a Hove guy.
Is a pioneer for the South.
Yes.
Like, understand that though. Like Wayne. Like, you might not be a Wayne guy, but you gotta understand Wayne opened up them doors for whoever he opened up them doors for.
That's true.
You might not be a T-Pain guy, but he opened up them doors for whoever he opened up them doors for. T.I. brought Atlanta to the forefront. Outkast, don't get me wrong, Outkast was before T.I. Cool, but T.I. made Atlanta cool because he was bringing up trap music and all them beats with
Manny Fresh.
The boy Toonk.
The boy Toonk had that shit jumping, and T.I. had that shit rolling. Like T.I. Usher on the singing tip, T.I. on the rapping tip, brought Atlanta to the forefront. So, like that plays a major part as well. Like you can't even hold that. T.I. had a run, like a 2-3 year run, where he was like untouchable. Everything he touched was gold.
So fuck what you talking about right now? You want a shot, nigga?
Yeah, fucking right. Hold on, dog.
Pull a cup out.
I ain't no fucking alcoholic.
He had his
I'm an alcoholic, but
no, like I said, it's just funny for me. Not saying funny that y'all can't think how y'all think, but like I said, I've been talking to people like all week. Like, well, ever since they announced this versus, I've been talking to cats y'all age, and everybody said Jeezy. Like nobody said T.I.
like I keep saying though,
like literally, only people that said T.I. was niggas that was my age.
But at the same time, when T.I. and 50 was going at it, everybody was saying 50 had it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm the only one that told you, like, because 50 talk that gangster shit.
Yeah.
The only one that told you, when you break T.I. catalog down, like, he got hits.
He do.
Like, same with Jeezy. I think everybody just gravitate towards him because he easily super gangster and it's easy to go with him. But T.I. got fucking hits. Not only that, T.I. had a movement. He had he brought the whole South. He called himself the king of the South and couldn't nobody rival that. And he was the pioneer because Atlanta running rap now, as some people say, T.I. was the first nigga from Atlanta. Him and Ludacris are going at it. And right. T.I. put that shit on the forefront and wiped Ludacris the fuck out. Like,
I think Ludacris a better rapper than both of them niggas. But Ludacris just corny as shit. He just a corny ass nigga.
I mean,
but as far as like,
I'm not gonna argue with T.I. because like I told you, he has his hat hanging off the side of his fucking earlobe.
But Ludacris had them fucking dumbass braids with the fucking mouthpiece.
Ludacris, you know what he is? He a low budget Busta Rhymes. Ludacris,
what?
Yeah. He a Busta Rhymes. He a low budget Busta Rhymes.
The animation, I
the
get
whole the rap style, everything. He a low budget Busta Rhymes.
I get that. I get it.
And I fuck with Ludacris and I fuck with Busta Rhymes.
Let me ask you a question. So,
my top five, hold on real quick. My top five as a kid used to be Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, T.I., Andre 3000, and Kanye. That used to be my top five. As like I was like teenagers.
And just so we clear, I never listened to a T.I. album either. Like I never listened to one T.I. album all the way through.
When Ready to Die came out, did that album take, when you think of Ready to Die right now, when that album first dropped, did that take you back to a time in life that you could actually vividly remember? Because when T.I. dropped, yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking. So because when Urban Legend dropped and King dropped, I can literally go back in time and think about what I was doing during those years. That's how iconic that the albums were to me in my generation. That's why when people say, "Oh, T.I. he ain't gonna win that," they probably weren't
came out what 03. Get ready. What? Get Rich or Die Trying. What you just?
No, I'm talking Ready to Die.
Ready to Die was like 90 something.
Yeah, that was like 9.6.
Yeah. Ready to Die.
Because most albums don't, older like timeless albums can take you back to a time in your life.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah, that's like 9.5, 9.6.
Yeah,
because you remember when ASAP came out? ASAP the song?
ASAP Rocky?
No, T.I. ASAP.
Oh, ASAP. Oh yeah. That's like 04. I think that's like 04 or 05.
Yeah, you could probably think back to what the fuck you was doing back then.
But ASAP, I wasn't on T.I. radar until like I can't give you a song until I like look at his whole catalog. But ASAP wasn't one of my joints. Rubber Band Man I liked. ASAP was alright, but
shot nigga.
Probably the joint. Yeah, what you know about that probably was my shit.
Yeah, no, I've been rocking with him since trap music.
But yeah, like, excuse me.
I'm not a T.I. dude. I'm not like that, but I just know he got more.
I grew up.
They more your era.
Yeah, I was about to say I grew up with T.I. Same way you can tell me when Ready to Die came out what you was doing, like literally what grade you was in, blah blah blah. T.I. I can tell you most of his shit, and I feel like a lot of people sleep on him, and that's why he's sitting there trying to jockey for his position, because a lot of people shit on T.I. like he didn't put Atlanta to the forefront. A lot of people wouldn't be here without T.I.
I would say he kept it going. I wouldn't say put him in the forefront. Because Outkast had that shit popping.
They was two people. Meek got Philly popping, but that don't mean he put Philly in the forefront.
Yeah. No, Beans got Philly popping.
Beans got Philly popping, and then it's Meek. Yeah. But that don't mean he put Philly in the forefront. Kept it popping. Like Philly still ain't in the forefront. But Atlanta in the forefront, and T.I. was the main. T.I. brought trap. What do you consider trap?
I don't know. That's your era. I don't know.
I know. I'm asking you. All right. What do you consider trap?
Basically, drug dealer music.
Drug dealer music?
I'm shitty.
I'm shitty too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Basically, drug dealer music.
Drug dealer music.
But they been talking about drugs since the fucking 90s. I mean,
yo, y'all gonna make me say fuck this podcast and start bumping T.I. on this song. Do you not know Toomp on a fucking beat?
Toomp.
All right, whatever that nigga name is.
Tonk is a card game. Tonk.
That's a card game. That's
a card game.
I'm spelling that shit down.
That's a card game.
All right, and then T.I. fucking that beat over.
Talking to the microphone, my man.
All right, my bad. Yo,
that's why we don't drink.
Yo, that's exactly why. Shout out to you. Shout out to my guy. Yeah. It's his birthday. But yo, T.I. put that shit on the forefront, like all of Atlanta. After fucking Crisscross and JD, it was nobody from the Brat.
Yeah,
that's
nobody from Atlanta.
That's a fact.
And then
he dropped. Then he came out with 24.
My fault. And Usher. My fault. My bad.
Don't count Usher.
Usher came before T.I. I got it. Fuck ball. I got Usher. Then you got T.I. Then you slide all the way over, and then it's like, who?
But do T.I. got a bigger influence in Atlanta than the Migos?
Yeah, without question.
You sure?
Yeah, because everybody from Atlanta, everybody that come from T.I. was out there when it's Usher and T.I.
So are you saying that Migos?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because he a pioneer. I'm gonna tell you because
first of all, he's not a pioneer. You gonna stop saying that?
He a pioneer.
That's like throwing around.
He kind of legend. He kind of is, man.
He a pioneer.
Oh, he a pioneer. I just want y'all to.
He's a inventor of trap music.
No, he's sitting there trying. All right, hold on.
He's an inventor of trap music.
Wait. Is he the inventor of trap music?
No,
yes. Or is he the first one?
He the inventor of trap music.
He's the inventor of trap music. I gotta play the song trap music.
It's all right.
That came out.
Just because
I gotta play the song.
No. He's the inventor of trap music.
Just because you say that.
He named the whole.
Did he name it? Was you there?
No, he named that shit trap music.
Trap music.
Listen.
He's the inventor.
Listen what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
Philly is known for saying the word what? John.
Without question.
So, just because you the first person on wax to say it, don't mean you the first person. You created it.
But if somebody from Philly make John music and make music for Johns,
no,
you're the inventor of John music.
So who the creator of gangsta music?
NWA.
You sure?
Positive.
Ice-T up there?
You sure?
Positive.
Because we got Positive K. We got a lot of, what's my name? Schoolie D.
NWA.
They just put a name on it. But people was talking that killer gangster shit before that.
Yeah, but Ice-T. NWA. So I don't give a fuck.
Colors.
I was telling my wife that. I was telling my wife that. She was telling me on a whole different note.
Who y'all think? Who invented trap music? Who invented gangster music? Cool. Fuck this nigga talking. What nigga
on a whole different on a whole different note, she was telling me Dave Chappelle didn't invent sketch comedy. Seinfeld did. And I said, no, that's bullshit. Seinfeld had a fucking sitcom. Dave Chappelle invented sketch comedy.
He did not.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. I said, but he made it famous. So since he made it famous, he invented that shit.
No, that's not true.
I don't give a fuck.
So Living Color just didn't exist 20 years ago. That's sketch comedy.
No, I get that.
That's Keen Every Wayne. That's 20 years ago.
Cool. SNL and Living Color is different from
80s. That's sketch comedy though. The same thing.
Cool. All right. Boom. But you can't tell me Seinfeld invented.
That's not sketch comedy.
That's different.
That's not sketch comedy.
It's different, right?
No. What Dave Chappelle was doing was sketch comedy. And what Living Color was doing and Saturday Night Live was sketch comedy.
But that's improv as well, right?
No, they just wear like motherfuckers just do improv, but it's like motherfuckers just do.
But it's different.
It's like scenario based comedy. Like we do little short.
It's scenario based comedy, but it's improv though. at the same time.
But they was doing that shit in the 70s. Richard Pryor's show was doing that shit in the 70s. Cab Calloway. That shit into Carol Burnett.
She told me, yeah, that's exactly what she said.
They were doing that shit in the 70s.
She like all of these females. She don't never say no male shit. It's all females. And then I sock her. But no,
those are the thoughts of Darren D-Rock.
Right.
Real niggas know T.I. invented trap music, dog. Real niggas know. Real niggas. And you got a matter of fact. And if you look at the fucking album cover, you got the hat tilted to the side right there, so you know.
I told you that stupid ass hat. It should be like this.
And that's not the only one. And it's tilted right there.
I'm gonna start doing the podcast like this.
The hat don't mean.
And it's tilted right there. So every album
from now on,
every album.
I'm doing the hat like this.
So let me ask y'all this. So I'm. Like I said, I don't know.
OG on some rules I can't even see you. You sock me right now. I won't even.
Oh, look at that on the camera. But so did he invent trap music?
Or he made it famous?
Is he the first one to say it on wax? Trap music.
Either way.
When niggas think of trap music, they think of T.I.
I know, but this is what I'm saying though. It's always a nigga who say some shit. Like it's always a nigga who say some shit. But it's always a nigga behind him who really came up with this shit. Like the whole nigga talking that Joe ass shit. Mm-hmm. Like
Joe ass what?
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I know the nigga who invented that shit.
Joe?
That Joe, like nigga, you Joe and shit. Like I know the nigga who, like in my mind of mine, I know the nigga who started this shit. Like who started that shit. Like I remember that nigga saying that shit before niggas was even saying it. 2 years later, next thing you know. Cause it was back in the day, it was like niggas Joe Familiar ass nigga.
Yeah, right.
Joe, you real Joe Familiar. But then he was calling niggas JoJo, like JoJo ass nigga. The next thing you know, everybody's saying Joe. But I'm talking about this nigga. The same matter of fact, what's crazy about this shit is it's the same nigga who was saying who did the bag fries.
Gotcha.
The same nigga.
Gotcha.
Was calling niggas JoJo. I'm talking about way back.
Shout out to him.
I'm talking about a minimum. Any uptown nigga. I'm talking about a minimum 4 years before niggas start saying Joe. Like he was calling niggas Joe. We used to be like, nigga, shut that. What the fuck is JoJo?
Right.
He wasn't saying Joe. He was saying JoJo. Like nigga, you JoJo. What the fuck is you talking about? But it wasn't every situation. It would be like every time a nigga was caught in the dick eating ass situation, he'd be like, yo, you JoJo? You JoJo is shit. Like, what the fuck does that JoJo shit mean?
So what? So what do you say?
OG, I hear you.
I say that to say, did T.I. just start? Is T.I. just the first person y'all heard say trap music?
That's famous?
Yeah.
Like to bring it to
so in y'all mind, he just invented trap music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not.
I get that.
We're not about to let you discredit Bull.
Yeah,
I'm not discrediting.
No,
in all actuality, he might have really invented it. But I'm just saying, I don't want y'all to get caught up giving this nigga credit that he don't deserve.
No, I'm giving him credit because unless a nigga say T.I. said it,
but you ain't gonna believe it.
No, I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna like, for instance, they give Rasheed Wallace credit for saying "Bar Don't Lie." We know in Philly that shit was.
Yeah, that's a Philly shit.
We know it.
That's a Philly shit.
They give Rasheed Wallace a lot of credit. Yeah. But if somebody came out and say, "Look, I invented trap music," or that was what it was, T.I. just brought it to the forefront, I respect that because I understand that this nigga was rapping this shit in the 80s or the 90s.
Yeah.
And T.I. got into prominence in the early 2000s. So I get that. But like we all know, Bar Don't Lie was a Philly term way before she said that shit in the league. So
he got that shit off the playground
without question, because that's our shit. Bar Don't Lie. Like now, literally everybody who say that shit credit him. Mm-hmm. Like that shit came from him. Like I get all that, but I mean, I ain't gonna say T.I. invented trap music if nobody got to argue. But if he
been saying that for years and nobody ain't say shit to him about it.
That's a fact.
Though.
So that's a fact.
So ain't nobody challenged, boy.
That's a fact.
So he invented it.
I mean,
with
him. Yeah, I mean, like I said, y'all would definitely know more than I do. I don't know, but I just know it's always a backstory to some shit.
He called himself the king of the South, and whoever denied that shit outside of fucking peons, that's like
Gucci,
ludicrous.
Gucci will beat T.I. the fuck up.
All right, okay.
This ain't got nothing to do with.
Don't make him not the king of the South.
This ain't got nothing to do with Gucci Man.
But even if it do,
you can't call yourself the king of the South. If I live in your city and I beat you the fuck up,
you can beat me the fuck up, and that don't mean I'm the best boxer. That mean I'm the king of the fucking South, nigga.
Don't, nigga.
I make music.
Not when I'm around, nigga.
So
shut the fuck up. All right, you the king of the South. I'm the king of the South when he ain't.
I'm just the queen of the South. I'm the prince.
I'm number 2 of the South.
Right. Let me ask you this:
it's 2 kings.
Who the king of Philly, Meek or Gilly?
Me, nigga. Fuck both of them.
All right.
Because can't none of them niggas beat me in the Rumble.
Cool.
Me and both of them niggas in the Rumble. Can't none of them niggas beat me.
I think it's the liquor talk.
So hold on, no. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. He the king of the South, right? I mean, king of Philly right now. And then until Bernard Hopkins step up. Now, who the king of Philly?
I beat Bernard Hopkins the fuck up.
Yeah,
I just ain't on boxing.
You talk.
That's just a boxing ring. Like we talk about. Put me and Bernard Hopkins in that laundry room in there. I beat Bernard Hopkins the fuck up.
He gonna throw fucking boxes at you.
He better.
And they gonna outbox the shit out of you.
Bernard, let's get it right. Bernard Hopkins like 155 pounds. I break Bernard Hopkins' collarbone in here. You crazy?
And that's on God.
On God, nigga.
Bernard Hopkins gonna fuck.
Put me in that laundry room with anybody except Mike Tyson.
Listen,
any heavyweight.
That's a fact. Cause Floyd, you gotta shoot that nigga.
Listen.
You
can put me. Listen, you can put me in that low ass.
He talking that bullshit.
All them niggas. Devontae Davis. You can put me in that room with B-Hop and Floyd and be like, yo, the winner got to get out of the real thing. I'm coming out that joint. You crazy nigga.
B-Hop, we talking that bullshit. I know you'll fuck him up.
Man, listen. First of all,
I know he outweigh you, but the quickness is there.
That's cool, and I can rumble.
I don't know, bro.
This the thing.
He a professional.
Them niggas, and we had to just box. Of course, I'm at a disadvantage.
Yeah, right. Of course.
But are we talking about just fighting?
What you gonna rush that nigga?
Listen, your speed that shit only lasts for about 3 seconds. Once I put my hands on you, it's over. Once I get your feet off the ground and neutralize all your power, it's over.
See, listen, B.I. from Philly though.
Have you seen? Have any of y'all niggas seen Floyd Mayweather in person?
I get Floyd.
That nigga look like nigga look like Rat.
When Floyd be, yeah, that's a fact.
But I will break that nigga in half.
Floyd from Vegas though.
Fuck that man.
B-Hop from North Philly.
B-Hop is 153
North
pounds.
Philly.
See, but are you talking about a street fight or are you talking about straight boxing? Because you talking about straight boxing.
So we gotta just get out that fucking room.
Philly.
I will break that nigga arm, nigga. You fucking crazy, nigga. I will break that nigga in half.
He gonna shoot your pinky toe off.
He better.
Like in Pastor Cavazzi, and they gonna beat you the fuck up.
He better. That's the only thing.
And they gonna beat you the fuck up.
Listen, he better have a knife or a weapon. I outweigh him. I definitely can rumble. So if any of y'all niggas think I'm a sucker, run up on me.
Hey, B-Hop, when you listen to this, just know OG talking that bullshit.
Listen, if I gotta just box that nigga, I don't stand a chance.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now I can box, but that nigga a pro boxer.
He talking that bullshit.
But if we got a rumble fight like got that little ass, bro.
You talking about like 3-4 time world champion.
That's cool. That's cool. I want to see. He never did that shit with his feet off the ground. I know that.
That nigga's crazy.
Yeah. Who knows?
Right. I know. Y'all gonna be like, damn. Y'all gonna look at B-Hop a whole lot different.
That's a fact.
Y'all gonna look at Floyd, Canelo, all them niggas a whole lot different.
Yeah, them niggas 5'4" though.
That's what I'm saying though. Them
niggas real nigga size.
But at the same time, he 143 pounds. That nigga supermodel weight.
He ain't a crackhead, so he gonna fuck you up.
I know. He better have a weapon today, but I ain't gonna hold you because y'all gonna look at him a whole lot different.
All right.
Y'all crazy. I apologize, B-Hop. All right, man. We're going to start off with something totally, I should say end it off with something totally new. Totally different, rather. And Jordan had a good one, and it had me thinking like, damn, how many, this is a crazy question, but how many jobs have you been fired from?
Right.
And that's a crazy question because I've been fired. I don't know how many times. I guess it would really only matter if you really cared about being fired. Because I've been fired but didn't give a fuck a couple times. But how many times have I been fired and really cared or like really been fired from good jobs? I could say like 2 or 3 times. But I've probably been fired altogether probably like 20 times, some shit like that.
Right.
Keep it all the way a B. But I ain't give a fuck. But it's like when you get fired and you don't give a fuck, it's like, did you really get fired or you know what I mean? Because one time I one job, which led into another job where I kept the first job because it allowed me to keep the second job until it got crazy and I stopped really giving a fuck about the first job because the second job was paying so much bread that I ain't give a fuck. But I just kept it until it ran its course. And, you know what I mean? I got canned on that job, but I ain't give a fuck. But I ain't like the last job I had before. Only had one job I got fired from that I was mad about.
Right.
But it ended up being the best thing that happened. But I was salty about that job because I got played. And the crazy part about it is the nigga I got played by is selling fucking hot dogs around the corner in front of the Walmart. Like nigga played the shit out of me. But end up getting, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he got fired or whatever. But I know that nigga end up selling hot dogs out of fucking station wagon around the corner from my crib. They got a hot dog cart. Listen, whatever you gotta do to make a buck, I'm not judging nobody, but where we was working at, you go from there to now you slinging hot dogs off the back of your fucking station wagon. Right. Is in my eyes, it might appear to be a little fall off. Like, I mean, maybe you're making more money. I mean, I doubt it, but nigga, you selling hot dogs.
Man, I got fired for like. Yeah, I got fired from like 3 Jones. 3 Jones for real.
You gonna laugh at me, but you got fired too.
Yeah, no, cause I got fired on some bullshit though. Like it was just complete.
It's always bullshit.
Like they hit you with the insubordination.
Do your fucking job. You wanna got fired, nigga.
that's the bullshit ass excuse.
Do your fucking job. You're that bullshit.
No, cause I got fired at Target on some bullshit. Cause the crazy part about the bull that fired me was a manager at the time. I found out 2 weeks later he got fired.
That's how it always goes.
Like I'm like, wow. Like no, the shit he wanted me to do didn't make sense to me, and the way that I was doing it was cool. Was the right way. Like everything was running smoothly, but he was so just so worried about just so powerful is that he just was like, no, you gonna do what I tell you to do and do it my way. But I'm like, why do I gotta do it your way? And this way is working just fine. And everybody on my team, the work is getting done. But he just so struck on his ego. He like, no, you come into the office. I'm like, for what?
That's usually how it go.
Right.
Like, for what? And then on top of that, we exchanged a couple words. It wasn't nothing crazy, but like this nigga really gonna tell me, well, yeah, since you did such and such, can you at least just clock out?
Don't laugh at me, dog.
Where you going, dog?
I ain't go to the bathroom.
Oh, man. Earl Manigal, close the fucking door. And make sure you wipe my fucking toilet off. Earl Manigal trying to drink with the OG. You know what I mean? You see what happened to him. But no, go ahead, Jordan.
No, it's just they hit you with that insubordination bullshit. It's just an excuse, man. It's a big ass excuse. Then the Lowe's, I was working at there, you know what I mean? Me and the manager shared a couple words. I didn't even think it was that big of an issue. I actually thought he squashed or whatever. But the next day, they tell me to come in the room. They tell me to come in the room. They hit me with the.
We didn't see it all.
I'm like, well, we both exchanged words. I mean, everybody else seeing what he said to me. Why?
Well, technically, you're the lackey and he's the supervisor. So you know what?
Like that shit is crazy to me. I'm like, man, he said some out of pocket shit to me, and all I did was
defend yourself.
Like, I mean, and he wasn't my fucking manager.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like that, and that shit. They know managers be knowing when they do some out of pocket shit to you and they still get away with it.
For sure, they know.
That shit is just amazing to me.
Listen, dog. When I got fired, and I'm gonna say the company, Guida Doors. All we was doing was like you know how you go to Home Depot and you order a front door. Home Depot actually send that shit to like Guida or Lowe's, send that shit to Guida or Sears, send that shit to Guida, and we cut the door, prep the door, paint the door, get the shit, whatever you wanted to do, we get that shit ready for you. And then Home Depot put their name on, like, ta-da, we built the door. So, I get down that joint. So I got a extensive background. Anybody who know me know I got like an extensive background in like carpentry. So, I'm down that joint. So I'm looking at the tools. Like, I'm familiar with all the tools, the fucking routers. Like, I'm familiar with everything. So the bull, of course, he look at me like how everybody look at new dudes, or he don't know shit. But I come in the joint and I know a couple things. So he got to train me on how to do certain shit, but he don't really got to train me because I know a lot of how all the shit work now. So he put me on. So I'm doing the doors. Like, you know what I mean? You got they give you at the beginning of your shift, they give you like a piece of paper with all these lines on it. Mm-hmm. And you basically do all your doors. Mm-hmm. You mark all your doors you do. You put them on there, like what kind of door, what size you made it. Like, you document your door on each line. So when I first start, the shit's pretty simple. So I'm doing like maybe 25, 30 doors a day. Like, you know what I mean? I'm knocking these joints out. So I'm not even paying attention to how many joints main man doing. Because I ain't got nothing to do with me. The nigga tell me, oh no, you doing too many. You got to kind of like slow down. You got to do like 15 doors. 15, 16, because if you keep doing as many as you doing, you gonna run out. We're gonna run out of work. We gonna have enough work to do. Like, so I'm like, oh, all right. So I try to scale it back. But then I'm wondering like how these niggas like. Then I peep what's going around. Like everybody got like. I'm running back and forth to the vending machine getting soda and chips, but then I peep like these niggas got like little stereos and iPods. And they little sections, like, I'm like, oh, we can have all that stuff in our section? Like, I'm the new dude. Like, nobody put me on. Once I found out how much shit we can have in our sections, it's love. Like, I'm like, oh, I can do this shit. So, long story short, like, I'm going in, and I start doing, like, I ain't gonna lie. Once I got my music popping, I had like a fucking 400-song playlist. Once I got that shit popping, shout out to my nigga Mel. My nigga Mel Anderson. Once I got my playlist together, well, this before Mel, but once I got my music together and I got a couple things together, and shout out to my nigga Tremaine. Once I got my music together and I started bringing my sodas in, my little cooler. Dog, I start doing like now, like not even thinking about it, but I'm doing like 45 doors a day. So then I start peeping. The boss bull is on my dick heavy. Then I start seeing that when I got fired, I'm sitting there. So like I said, this shit going on for like 2 months. And the same nigga that snaked me, I'm riding this nigga back and forth to work. Well, pause. I'm taking this nigga, driving this nigga back and forth to work. And then come to find out, like this the same nigga that snaked me. This nigga is taking my doors. Like you do your doors, you write them up, put them on the joint, and then you slide them through. So when they be in my section, they got to slide through his section on like a conveyor, John. So what he was doing was, this nigga basically wasn't doing shit. He do a couple doors a day. I'm doing so many fucking doors, I'm blowing this nigga out the fucking water. This nigga was taking the sheets off my doors, putting them on his doors, and sliding them through the John. So at the end of the day, I had to basically hand him my sheet to show how many doors I did. So this nigga would go like in the bathroom and rewrite my sheets, take all my doors off. So now it look like I'm only doing like 15 doors a day. Now this nigga doing like 60 doors a day. They call me in the office like, yo, your production, this and that. Like I ain't had no chance to explain myself, like nothing. I'm like, oh, what y'all mean? Like, I'm doing like, well. They like, well, look, we got your paper right here. I'm like, yo, that's not even my fucking handwriting. I'm like, yo, that's the board. I ain't gonna fuck that nigga. His name's Sherman. I'm like, that's the board Sherman handwriting. That ain't mine. No, this your handwriting, blah, blah, blah. Like, we gonna have to let you go. I'm looking like, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. Dog, I'm doing so many fucking doors. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm like I said, it's the best thing that happened to me because I got the job where I'm working at now. But it was like, dog, I actually liked that job. Like, 'cause it was, yo, you come into, just imagine having your job. You come into a room like the size of this fucking studio area and no supervisor on your back. You got your fucking music bumping. You got your drinks. You got not like a fridge, but you got a cooler. And you come out your bitch on your break time, on your lunch time, or on your second break time, and then you go home. All you got to do is do doors. Dog, that shit was like love. You don't talk to nobody. You don't see nobody. I could did that shit until I was 80 years old. But it was like, dog, this nigga really. So I got fired from that. I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. When I got fired from there, I was hurt. Like, man, this some nut ass shit. Because I knew that's like you knowing somebody snaked you over, but you don't got a chance to prove it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nut ass boy. Now I see this nigga around the corner selling hot dogs. He seen me one day, and I seen him, and he kind of like locked eyes, like. And I'm like, I just laughed at him like, you fucking clown, like you selling fucking hot dogs now. Fuck this nigga.
It's sad when you lose a job that you really fuck with.
Yeah, I know you. And I fuck with that job, but like I said, it was the best.
Shit.
The best thing that happened in my life was I got fired from that job. Best thing that happened to my kids. One of the best things that happened to my wife, like everything. Or one of the best things that happened to me, I say that. Fuck, the best thing that happened to me was my wife. But one of the best things that happened to me was me getting fired from that job. And I reiterate, the best thing that ever happened to me was my wife, Latifah Nelson. That was the best thing that happened to me.
Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, when I got fired from Target, you know, like for some odd reason, like the shit, like the jobs after it kept getting better until I ended up where I'm at now. So It's like, you know, sometimes it ain't always a bad thing, man.
No, sometimes that shit it leads to something better.
And
like they say, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I was at Target and Lowe's, they wasn't paying niggas shit. Crazy part is them niggas, the Target making $15 an hour now. Like,
that's crazy.
They.
Yeah, I know they making good money. I'm trying to get my daughter up there. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing I could say about that is, I'm not mad because when I was at Target, you had to work. Like you had to work.
Yeah.
Like, and I realized that like a lot of the jobs I had, Lowe's, Target, FedEx, UPS, like you had to work. But where I'm at now, you know, we do what we do, and it's not. I mean, it's not nearly as much work as with what other places would have you do. When I was at Target, you couldn't even be on your fucking phone.
We talk about Unit 3, that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Where we work at now, it ain't nothing like that shit because that's why I say it's like, and I don't blame nobody who got caught up in that last scandal that happened down where we work at. I don't want to say no names, but it's a lot of people, it's a lot of good people who got caught up in that shit. Absolutely. Who might have did a bad thing once or twice, but they great employees, solid employees. I ain't saying everybody, but it's a lot of them people who got caught up in that situation as good employees. And my biggest thing from that was I feel for those people. I'm not one of them type people who sit back and be like, damn, well, for fuck them, they did that. Like, no. Because I know deep inside how I would feel if I had to start over somewhere else new. Like, this job, in a way, I don't want to, for lack of better words, it ruin you. Because, like, dog, what can you, where else you going to go work and do what we do every day and get paid what we get paid?
And you topped out.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to put nobody money out there, but to get paid that kind of money to do what we do, like, dog, like, it's almost like that shit just don't happen. But, like, don't get me wrong, we do a valuable job. We got one of them jobs where it's like what we do is very important.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
They can't just bring somebody off the street.
Yeah, it's very hard to bring somebody right off the street and do what we do, but to do what we do, and once you get past a certain amount of years and your money get right, like the experience you have, like you can't just teach nobody that. Like you gotta actually do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't fucking, what's the word I want to say? You can't just like mimic that experience. Like you gotta actually have that experience to do. Like it's certain shit that I just know off the top of my head when I'm forced with a certain type shit that's going on. I just know. Like you can't teach nobody that. They gotta go through it. And
yeah, honestly, we should be getting paid more when you think about it.
Yeah. But at the same time, when you gotta think about it, dog. You got a high school diploma. Mm-hmm. That's all you need is a high school diploma and a driver's license. and be 18 years or older, and you making, give yourself, like we got one of them jobs where say you get hired today, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. Pandemic never happened. You get hired today. Your first day out of high school, you 18 years old. You got a driver's license, you 18. Boom, you come in. By the time you 28 years old, 29 years old. Like, just imagine that. You 28, 29 years old. Mm-hmm. And you potentially making $100,000 a year. Just barely touching the surface because you topped out now. Like, you're not even 30 years old.
Yeah. And your money going to keep going up.
Like, dog, just imagine that. Like, I'm just saying, just imagine if your money never grow, your money never go up. Just a little bit of overtime here, a swap here. Dog, you can make $100,000 doing what we do, plus $110,000, $120,000, $130,000 doing what we do. Like, dog, listen, like I told you before, I had one of my white friends say, like, basically try to like this. I'm like, dog, shorty, you got all them fucking degrees. Mm-hmm. That shit don't mean nothing. Like, I made $90,000 last year, and I barely worked.
You just gonna throw that out there?
Like, I'm talking this a couple years ago. Like, bitch, I made $90,000, 90 plus, and I barely worked. Mm-hmm. Like, I barely worked. You got a fucking master's degree, and you got a degree in this, and you made $48,000. Like, what the fuck? Why are we talking here? Like, what are we talking about? Like, to the point where I had to show this bitch like a W-2. Like, here's a W-2 for $84,000, and this from 4 years ago. I wasn't even making. I'm making $10 more an hour now than I was then. Like, what are you talking about? Like, don't disrespect where I work at because I didn't go to high school, I didn't go to college and all that shit. Like, that college shit is for what you. I mean, like, listen. I'm not saying that nobody go to college, but you got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. Anybody out there listening who work where we work at, you already know what it is. But listen, niggas be getting shit fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, college is cool. It just depends upon, like, people get bullshit ass degrees and expect top dollar, but the degrees that they're getting them in is just dying industries and just
just because you got a degree don't mean you making the big bucks.
Yeah, like, some of these degrees don't be worth anything. Like, honestly, a bachelor's degree is not worth anything no more.
Listen, man, me and my wife made a promise, $1 million every 5 years. That's what we're trying to make. $1 million every 5 years, or as close to it as possible. $1 million, and that's what I said. $1 million every 5 years. That's our goal.
Yeah.
So, listen, you making that. Listen, like I said, I don't knock nobody. $45,000, $46,000, $50,000 might be enough for you. Listen, man, my daughters is out of pocket. Like, they spoiled. I got to keep up a certain type of lifestyle. I got to work. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not saying I'm better than nobody or whatever, but like I said, to get back on topic, like, I feel bad for a lot of them niggas who got fired from our job.
Yeah.
Because I know the kind of money niggas can make, and I know how hard you got to work to make it, which is not very hard. The hardest thing about our job is getting there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Dog, once you get there.
And the weather, but besides
besides the rain, but other than that, nigga, we getting money. Like, we getting money. Like, we ain't gotta listen, man, we ain't gotta talk about it. We ain't gotta explain that to nobody. Listen, dog. Listen, shout out to everybody out there who work where we work at. Y'all know what it is. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, recheck. All y'all international. I know y'all need to get that money catering. Where else? Bag, shoot. What's the other departments? Fuck manager. Y'all don't get no fucking money. Broke ass manager. They be mad as shit when they see how much money you making. Like, how much money y'all make? Bitch, I make $800 a day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they be mad, especially with this new contract money. Oh my God. They be mad as shit, broke ass managers. Not all of them though.
Yeah, that whole situation I have, like, I hate when people get fired for that, and we already in the pandemic. So I don't know. I can only imagine where their mind is at right now. Because
it's hard to go. Like, listen, man. Like, it's hard to go from where we at to work where we at, to go work at like a real job.
Yeah, no, that's
hard, man.
Honestly, I wouldn't know how. Like that shit would be a nightmare to me.
And you only been there what 2 years?
Yeah, that
shit like that. Like dog, it's hard, man. Yeah, like it's a rough thing to do, man, because that job is so.
Like you got to work a full 8 hours. I don't even know what that sound like. What
dog,
the fuck is a full 8
dog,
hours?
to go work 8 hours. You on your feet, a nigga half your age yelling at you like, dog. No, we don't go through that. We don't go through that. It's like, dog, we come to work. Like I said, the hardest part about our job is getting there. Once you clock in on time, 99% of the battle was over. The flights is sweet. Listen, man. No matter what flight coming that motherfucker, you had the heaviest West Coast flight in the world. As long as you got the proper body count, proper personnel, that shit gonna be easy, man. I don't want to say easy. It's gonna be good. You gonna be safe, man. But like I said, man, shout out to everybody, man, who got caught up in that last scandal, man. One way or another, man. If I knew you, if I didn't know you, man, I'm feeling for you. I'm hoping that our union pull through and get everybody back, no matter what it did to my seniority, because my seniority look great right now. But I don't care. I go back to a 5 p.m. shift if that means everybody who got canned come back. Fuck that. I wish all my niggas come back off this bullshit. Real rap.
Right.
Now, I mean, whoever listening to me, hopefully somebody hearing me, man. Hope y'all come back, but I don't know what the fuck. You hear D-Rock in there? I don't hear him.
That nigga probably dying.
D-Rock, you cool?
He dying.
Yeah, this nigga's dead.
He dead.
I don't know. So, look, get off this. Listen, man. This episode 10. Episode 11 is... In my opinion, I think it's gonna be probably our best episode, because we're gonna gather at least 2 or 3 people from the late 30s, early 40s, late 20s, early 30s, and somebody from the teens, and we just gonna have a conversation revolving around different shit, like the clothes that was popping and the sneakers that was popping in your high school or in your era versus the music, like what movies was popping. And listen, man, we're gonna go live. We're gonna try to get interactive. We're gonna try to get everybody involved. Like, we really want that to be one of our best episode to date. But it's probably gonna be like 8 or 9 people on set. So with that being said, this episode will probably go up on, what's the date? Today is the 11th. This episode right here probably go up on the 16th. So I'm talking about the episode that go up 7 days after the, what's that, like the 23rd, something like that?
Yeah.
So the 23rd, that episode, when y'all get that on YouTube, we hoping that's going to be one of our best episodes, man. And even with this episode right here, we want y'all to comment, like, if y'all got fired, all that type shit, man. We want y'all to comment who y'all think gonna win the battle, Jeezy or T.I. We want y'all to comment on the Instagram. We want y'all to comment on YouTube, all that. And listen, if y'all trying to find us on YouTube, don't search Break Room Chronicles. Search BRC Podcast. No spaces. BRC right in the podcast. And you'll see our logo come up. You'll see our logo right there. The Break Room Chronicles logo pop up. And then you'll click on that and you'll see all the episodes. I heard a lot of people having a lot of hard time finding us on YouTube. Or
soon we're going to have that link, but just for right now, just search.
Yeah, the link is definitely going to be available soon. Like, I'm an old nigga, so I don't know how to do all that shit yet. So once I get to my daughters, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, man. Once again, like I said, episode 10, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us. I'm your host, D. Nelson. This is my guy, Jordan. D-Rock is in the back.
Hopefully he survived.
So, you know, you see this 3 cups, but we 9 shots deep. And I'm fine. And I'm OG. You know, I got the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the gas tank, I got the keg tank. My man back there did. He been back there for at least 10 minutes. So look, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in out every week, and once again, man, we appreciate y'all viewership. Like and subscribe. We appreciate all the comments, whether positive or negative, and like I said, share it, man. Tell everybody to watch it, man. Tell everybody to watch. If it don't work, listen, man. We really trying to get this thing to work and be able to monetize it some kind of way in the future, man. We know it's going to take some time. We know we got to get better, but that's what we're trying to do every week, man. But like I said, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to us every week. And peace to y'all till next week, man. Thanks, y'all.